Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another react video here. Today reacting to another episode of Doctor Who, still in season 1. And since last time out we've only watched one episode away from camera. And that was episode 7. Yeah, Adam came along with us. We went to the distant future where things had gone a bit wrong, shall we say. But thankfully, the Doctor and Rose managed to figure it all out, save the day, and beat Simon Pegg, who I only realised where I recognised him from, being Simon Pegg, about halfway through. But yeah, it was alright. Oh yeah, not before Adam had got a surgery to insert a metal hole you can open by snapping your fingers in your head, which the Doc wasn't too happy about. Fair enough. And then we took Adam home, we left him there, and then his mum saw his metal hole, and she was like, So good luck to Adam with that, That's his problem now, not ours, as we continue on, away from Adam, with an episode called Father's Day, which is nearly topical, because Father's Day was like 4 or 5 days ago at the time of uploading, 3 days ago. Time of recording, so it's extremely topical. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Let's continue on with this little Doctor Who watch we're doing and watch Doctor Who Season 1, Episode 8. Yep, Father's Day.
I'm old enough to remember when he died. 1987, 7th of November. He was always having adventures. He'd have loved to have seen you now.
Could we go and see my dad when he was still alive?
Well, I can do anything.
Yeah, Rose, come on. All the stuff you and the Doctor have done, it isn't going to stop just because you want to go have a, timeline breaking activity. It'll be fine. You want to see your dad. Understandable, Big, I can't even remember. I think he said Tom Tyler? Stuart Tyler. Oh, she misses him. Maybe because it's Father's Day. I mean, he won't know who she is, but she doesn't care. She just wants to see him when he was alive.
I take you, Jacqueline, Andrea, Suzette Prentice.
I take you, Jacqueline, Suzanne, Suzette, Anita.
I'll just carry on. It's good enough for Lady Di.
If it's good enough for Lady Di, it's good enough for me. Jesus, Pete, come on. Can't even remember her name when the priest had literally just said her name. Come on, mate.
I wasn't there. Nobody was. He was a hit-and-run driver. Never found out who. He was dead when the ambulance got there. I wish there'd been someone there for him.
I want to be that someone so he doesn't die alone.
Aww. She just wants to make sure he doesn't die alone. She doesn't want to stop it. She doesn't want to go like full flashpoint on us, She knows not to do that. But she just wants to be there with him, to make sure he's not alone when it happens, which... fair enough, at least.
You sure about this?
Yeah.
Big shout out to the production crew. They're like, right, how can we show that, we've gone back in time, the year's different, 1987. God, let's put up some posters, mention Thatcher maybe. I can't argue with them, that's all I needed.
Oh God, this is it.
Go to him.
It's too late now.
You know what? That's fair enough, okay? I can't imagine the shock you'd be in there standing and watching your dad get smashed with a car that he dies from, especially. Like, all play. It's like they say, everyone's got a plan to get punched in the face, and she's just been metaphorically punched in the face with that one, So fair enough, Rose. Fair enough.
He can't die on his own. Can I try again?
Uh-oh. Okay. Now we're entering into problem territory. Going back, comforting her father, okay, fine. Not going to be an issue. Wanting to do that exact same thing again, heading towards an issue. Because, won't there be another Doctor and another Rose there? And they're watching, so you got to make sure they don't see us. But then we also, whilst making sure they don't see us, got to wait And then I've just noticed that one of the posters has Bad Wolf written on it. So I'm glad they did this again, actually. Bad Wolf keeps popping up. The museum episode, the helicopter, Bad Wolf 1. The kids spray painting Bad Wolf on the TARDIS in episode 4. What is Bad Wolf? I'm intrigued.
Just be careful they don't see us.
I can't do this.
They don't have to do anything, but this is the last time we can be here.
Rose, no!
Oh no. Oh no, she has gone full Flashpoint on us. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The Doctor, very clear, one rule, this is a very bad idea. Just wait till other version of us is gone, because they can't see us. So what does Rose do? She not only runs out in full view of the other versions of them, so they fully see her, but then she saves her dad's life. Oh Christ, Rose, what have you done? What have you done?
Saved your life.
See the speed of it?
Oh my God, look at you. You're alive. I'm Rose.
Coincidence, it's my daughter's name. Better shift, I've got a wedding to go to.
Is that Sarah Clarkson?
Yeah, you going?
Yeah.
You and your boyfriend need a lift.
Oh, his face. He is disappointed, and also he is just pissed. Fair. He ain't happy. Oh my God, Rose, no. I'm thinking of Pete here. He nearly gets hit by a car, then someone saves his life, but then this woman, you know, mascara running down her face, massive smile on her face, she's staring at you. Can't believe I saved your life. Saved your life. You know, same name as your daughter. And you're just there like, yeah, I got a wedding to get to. And the Doc's just over there, not happy at all. Neither should he be.
All the stuff Mum kept is stuff. On display, where it should be. Health drinks. He had all sorts of jobs. He was very clever. Okay, look, I'll tell him you're not my boyfriend.
When we met, I said, travel with me in space. You said no. Then I said, time machine.
It wasn't some big plan.
Oh, the Doctor thinking everything through now. Pointing that out. Wondering if Rose, planned this all along. Rose there trying to change the subject. She can see that he's not happy. Maybe reading the room a bit wrong, thinking he's not happy because she said he's her boyfriend. Which, yeah, Rose, you're seriously misreading this situation. That is not the issue at hand here.
My entire planet died. Do you think it never occurred to me to save them?
It's not like I've changed history.
There's a man alive in the world who wasn't alive before. An ordinary man. That's the most important thing in creation. The whole world's different because he's alive.
Yeah, Rose trying to justify this, make it less than it actually is, but this is huge. Rose, he is not meant to be alive, and now he is. And so now he has an extra, I don't know how many years, let's say 20. No, maybe? Let's say 15. 15 years of doing stuff in the world. And your mum's 15 years have changed from what they were because he's in them now. And your 15 years have changed. And the people around you 15 years changing. His friends 15 years changing. It's not good. Butterfly effect, Rose. Butterfly effect.
For once, you're not the most important man in my life.
You've got what you wanted, so that's goodbye then.
You don't scare me. Well, you hang around outside the TARDIS waiting for me. And I'll make you wait a long time.
Boyfriend trouble?
Pete's having a hell of a day. Just goes to get a vase. He nearly gets hit by a car. This woman's here, same name as daughter, with her boyfriend. You say, I'll give him a lift. I'll be a kind Samaritan, repaid a favour. And then they have a big argument. He storms out. She's still there. It's all going on. Oh, God. Yeah. Rose in the Doc fighting. I have a feeling he's not going to be waiting around for her. He'll come back, but he's not going to be waiting around for her. Oh, Christ, and this big thing, this red thing, is out and about as well, flying through the sky. It sounds like a pterodactyl. I don't know if it is. Which I can only assume is not good, but, you know what, actually? Thank God the Doctor is here in this time right now.
I think he left me.
What, a pretty girl like you? If I was going out with you.
Stop! We're not going there. I don't even want to think about there, and believe me, neither do you. There, for you, is like the Bermuda Triangle.
Blimey, you know how to flatter a bloke.
He must think that she's calling him like the ugliest man in the world. That's such an extreme reaction. I mean, fair enough for her. She's got her dad over there saying, oh, you're a pretty girl if I was with you. And she's like, nope. Don't want to think about that. Don't want to talk about that. You got to stop thinking about that. You got to stop talking about, please, for the love of God. Rose not having fun with that one. Neither should she. Shouldn't have done this.
So many people missing. It was Steve and Auntie Lynn. All the Baxters. I mean, where are they?
Maybe it's a godsend. You don't have to go through with it, not these days. Live in sin for a bit.
Dad.
Just what you want to hear from your dad on your wedding day. Oh, it's nice. It's still time for you to call this off, you know. Go live in sin for a bit. Strange, though. A lot of people missing from the wedding. So I'll assume that the red thing that was taking those people is related to why these people are missing. I assume those people were people that were coming to the wedding, like Auntie Lynn. And I assume it's taking those things, it's taking people that are kind of linked, you know, to Pete, who isn't meant to be here. So this thing just very not happy about this massive change to the timeline. Oh no. The red thing is watching the Doctor very closely and hiding when he looks. And at the same time, the TARDIS is now just a regular police box. Which, big uh-oh. Big uh-oh. This is very not good. We have done a big oopsie poopsie here.
This stuff goes right over my head.
That's not out yet. Let me check my messages.
How do you mean messages? Is that a phone?
Yeah.
Big uh-ohs continue. Music that isn't released yet, playing publicly on the radio. You know, I mean, big uh-oh from Rose again, showing her phone to this man, this futuristic phone. I say futuristic phone, it's just a Nokia, but a brick, but it's futuristic for him. Oh god, see some messages from the Doctor saying that he needs to get here right now. Big uh-ohs going on.
You're better off not being here. It's a disaster in the making.
Watson, come here. I need you.
Hello? Who's this?
Watson, come here.
Oh no. I thought it was a message from Doc. It doesn't. It's not. It's just a message everyone seems to be getting on their phone now. Oh, Rose, what have you done? Rose has really messed with this, hasn't she? I mean, obviously she has. She completely flashpointed the situation. But this ain't good. This really isn't good.
What's that car? Same one as before. You called me Dad. What'd you say that for?
Oh, wonderful. Here he is. And who's this? What are you looking at with your mouth open?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Rose, I can't tell you how bad an idea this all seems. It seems like the universe is trying to correct things and, you know, kill Pete like he's meant to be killed. And yet still not killed. You've called him Dad. And now you're meeting your past mum. And you're meeting your baby self. Yeah, Rose, I really do think we have to, you know, try and find the TARDIS, go back in time again, and if it comes to it, hit your dad with a car ourselves, you know. Because this is just not it.
Another one of yours.
She saved my life.
Oh, that's a new one.
I didn't even know.
Were you playing around?
What's it got to do with you, what he gets up to? Did he say he's this big businessman? Because he's not. He's a failure.
Oh, boy. Yeah, Rose seeing the fact that ghosts are always looked upon more favourably than actual alive people. You know, with her husband gone, she looks at him more favourably and what he did more favourably than when he was alive, which they constantly had arguments about his business acumen, but when he's dead, you know, trying to big him up to Rose as well about this, you know, this big business guy who was playing around as well. Oh, Rose, finding out a lot of stuff you probably didn't want to find out about your father. Once again, really shouldn't have. I've just spent this entire episode saying shouldn't have done that. But yeah, really shouldn't have done that, Rose. Oh, Kroll. Flying right is to kidnap this entire park apart from this kid, one at a time. Slide, seesaw, then his mum mid-push. Oh boy. This is really all going wrong. Rose's dad getting hit with a car was really tying this whole thing together, huh?
Rose! Get in the church!
Oh no. Rose, smile on her face when she hears the doctor running like, I knew he'd come crawling back to me. But he just come to save you from whatever the hell that... I don't know what I expected it to look like, but that was not it. Wow. Yeah, no thank you. I don't want that swooping towards me. Let's get in the church where it can't get, please. This is a house of the Lord, so stay away, Satan, please.
Shut up! Stay in there!
Yeah, no. One of those things is bad enough. There's a little small militia of them swooping down. Oh, God, this is not a fun wedding. This is not a fun wedding. Hardly anyone showed up, and then the priest got massacred. And I want to say the groom. It might have been the groom's father, but I'm pretty sure that was the groom. Oh, this is not going well. This is not going well, it ain't.
What are they?
A wound in time.
What do you mean time?
Oh, I might have known you'd argue. I've waited a long time to say this. Jackie Tyler, do as I say.
Yes, sir.
I should have done that ages ago.
The doctor got a lot of pleasure out of telling Jackie what to do there, and her saying, yes, sir. Big smile on his face. Yeah. I feel like I keep relaying things back to the Flash, but whenever I think of destroying the timeline, that's who I think of. The time wraiths are here, and they're not too happy about the timeline being messed up, are they? No. And the Doctor's trying his best here. I mean, if anyone knows what to do when time is messed up, it's him. So thank God. But yeah, Rose, once again, yeah, big time messed up, girly.
My dad had the...
There's nothing I can do for him.
No, he had this phone thing. I can't get it to work. I keep getting this voice.
Come here, I need you.
That's the very first phone call. Alexander Graham Bell.
Okay, that's what the message is. That's what the message is of the first phone call by Alexander Graham Bell. Which, yeah, no help to us, and, you know, now the phones are no help to us, so, just gotta do it ourselves. Once again, thank God the Doctor's here.
Time's been damaged, and they've come to sterilise the wound by consuming everything inside.
Is this my fault?
No offence, Rose. I know you're in shock a little bit, but of course this is your fault. What has changed in time today, Rose? Let's take a wild guess at what changed, shall we? Like, come on, Rose, please. Pete there, still confused by it all.
I think these things are all over the place. Maybe the old world.
Okay. Yeah, the Doctor's seen it. That exact same car, the car that hit and killed Pete, appearing and then disappearing around here. Obviously, if we want to fix this, then Pete's got to, you know, it was always meant to happen. It's always got to happen. Sorry.
What do you mean this is your fault?
No, just everything.
I gave you my car keys. You don't give your keys to a complete stranger. It's like I trusted you. The moment I met you, I just did. A wound in time. You called me Dad. I see it in my eyes. Jackie's attitude. You are. You're my Rose.
Oh, smart guy. Worked it out. I mean, one of the clues was literally she called him Dad, which helps a little bit, but all the other stuff as well. Yeah, he worked out. I mean, fair enough. He put the pieces together, and that's all you can do. All you can do is get the puzzle and put the pieces together, and Big Pete's done it. So, I mean, round of applause and fair play to you.
Can you save us?
Who are you two then?
Sarah.
And one extra? How did all this get started?
Street corner. Lost my purse, didn't have money for a taxi.
Took her home. Never got rid of her since.
No, we're not important.
Who said you're not important? I've travelled to all sorts of places, but you two, street corner, 2 a.m, getting a taxi home. I've never had a life like that. I'll try and save you.
Aww. The Doctor taking a minute to reassure them here, you know? And he's right. No, you know, even no one's completely unimportant. No one's insignificant. Even just, you know, Rose's dad, you know, she's just an ordinary guy. You know, one thing changes about him and look where everything changed. The timeline is how it is for a reason. The things that happen for a reason. You know, no two things happening at the same time. Like, it's beautiful. Good on the Doctor. He's very right. He's very right there.
What am I like? Have I gone grey?
Erg on board.
So, if this mate of yours isn't your boyfriend, glad, because being your dad and all, I think it's a bit old. You got a bloke?
No, I did have.
Nicky!
Do you know him?
I just didn't recognise him in a suit.
Oh my god. It's all happening. First of all, you know, Rose's dad there probably realising it's the case, you know, asking what's he like in the future, Rose not answering, and, you know, changing the subject, realising that, you know, maybe he's just not in the future, and move on from that. Oh, and yeah, the little kid's Mickey, which does explain it. Rose realising it as well here. It's hard to say, you know, he's just said that he thought, you know, the doctor would be too old to be her fella. And she says, no, my fella's this kid right here, you know, this child right here. Yeah, this is my fella. You've gone too far the other way, you know.
You can't tell her.
Why?
I really don't want you to tell her.
Well, you don't want people to know?
Where I come from, Jackie doesn't know how to work the timer on the video recorder.
I showed her that last week. Point taken.
Yeah, that's fair. Jackie, they're not the most tech savvy. Let's not hit her right now with, this is your daughter from the... This isn't the woman I'm sleeping with, this is your daughter from the future. If anything, because that just sounds like the most bold-faced lie I've ever heard.
You're not going to bring about the end of the world, are you? Are you? Jackie gave her to me to look after. How times change.
Oh, the doc having some bonding time with Rose. Jackie actually asking him to look after her for once. Oh yeah, and the doctor's just, you know, trying to get into Rose's head from an early age. Don't mess with time, Rose. You're not going to mess with time, are you? Get him started young on it.
Don't touch the baby. You're both the same person. That's the paradox. Any disturbance in time makes them stronger. Paradox might let them in. So, don't touch the baby.
I'm not stupid.
You could have fooled me.
Understandable for the doctor to be angry, I will say, okay? There's a lot of stress and a lot going on right now because Rose saved her dad's life. So, you know, after everything he said about time as well, fair enough for the doctor to be a little bit upset with Rose on this occasion. And also, yeah, very good idea not to touch yourself. Not like that.
There's nothing I can do to stop them. There used to be laws stopping this kind of thing from happening. My people would have stopped this, but they're all gone.
Oh, Doc, thinking of all his dead people now on top of everything else. Yeah, of course he was never going to leave Rose. Okay, he was just angry. Understandable. But yeah, this is not a good situation. This is not a good situation. When even the doctor doesn't know how to fix it, you're screwed. You're just screwed.
Tell me you're sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's the TARDIS key. We can use this to bring it back. Then I can mend everything.
Oh, they've kissed and made up. Well, they haven't kissed, but they've made up at least. For, you know, we'll save the kiss for later. It is dire situations. Oh, and finding the TARDIS key, which is still connected, thankfully. And then the doctor giving a sermon on what to do now he has the TARDIS key. Which, you know what, fair enough. With all these things attacking, I think these people are very, you know, down to hear you talk about how your magic time machine space box, and how to get it back.
So, in the future, am I a good dad?
You told me a bedtime story every night when I was small. You were always there. You took us for picnics every Saturday. You never let us down. Someone I could really rely on.
That's not me.
I was going to say, Rose describing like her ideal dad, what if she wished, you know, her dad would have been like, oh, you're still there. And Pete's there listening to all this, saying, oh, there for you every day. Doesn't sound like me. He knows that's just a fantasy. He already suspected, you know, what Rose had done. And, you know, they might be dead in the future. And hearing Rose absolutely blag her way for all of that. He's like, nah, yeah, I'm dead, aren't I?
No one touches that key. Have you got that? Anyone touches that key, it'll be well. We'll get out of here. Stuart, Sarah, you're going to get married, just like I said.
Aww. Yeah, first with the warning, do not touch this key. You touch this key, we're all going to die, okay? So just don't touch the key, okay? No. I hear we're here for a wedding. You know, whilst we're waiting for the TARDIS to buffer in.
The thing that you change will stay changed.
You mean I'll still be alive?
That's why I didn't mean anything. Now it's my fault all this has happened.
This is my fault.
No, love. I'm your dad. It's my job for it to be my fault.
Oh, yeah, of course Pete figured it out. Wasn't the hardest riddle to crack. Taking his own responsibility for this. Oh, damn. Yeah, I think he's going to accept that this has to happen, and Rose has got to accept that this has to happen.
Oh, Dad, how old were you? 12? Oh, it's disgusting.
This is Rose.
Rose? How sick is that? She's given my daughter a second-hand name. How many are there?
Oh, fair enough, Jackie. Fair enough. Oh, how should you find you think that? You go over, he calls this girl Dad. She's like 19, 18, 19, and she's got the same name as your daughter, and you're there like, so you named our daughter after your secret other daughter? Like he's only ever thought of one name. And he just went, oh, that'll do for all of them. Oh, God. Oh, I guess, is that more believable than time travel? Especially with everything going on, Jackie. I mean, come on.
It's the same Rose.
Rose, no! Everyone, behind me!
Big uh-oh. Oh, no. Rose touched a baby. Rose touched Rose. And she created the paradox that made the creature strong enough to get in. Doctor immediately, coming to aid everyone behind me. He's going to try and stop this as best he can. I don't know if he can, though. I mean, of course he can. What do I say? Of course he can. But this is dire straits.
I'm the oldest thing in here.
Double uh-oh. Oh, no. It yoinked the Doctor, and then it knocked the TARDIS key out, stopping the TARDIS coming. Oh, double damn. Oh, damn diddly damn. Yeah, no. This is the biggest of uh-ohs. Which, wow, Rose. You really messed things up here. Pete's figured it out. Pete's figured it out. Not as dumb as everyone says he is. He's figured it out, yeah. He's seen the car. He's recognised there's the car that hit him. The car was following him. The car nearly hit him again. And I think he's, doing that around the corner. And I think he's realised that that was the car. That was when he was meant to die. And so I think he might have worked out what has to happen here. Oh, Pete.
The Doctor really cared about you. He didn't want you to go through it again. If there was another way. No, there isn't.
What are you talking about?
The car that should have killed me. Let's see her.
Aww. Yeah, he's worked it out. You can see him in the background taking a drink for courage, which understandable when you're going out to get hit by a car to die. But at the very least, he shouldn't be alone this time, which is some comfort. That's some comfort, at least.
She's ours.
God.
I'm meant to be dead. You're going to get rid of me at last.
Don't say that.
It's got to be done. You've got to survive. You've got to bring up our daughter.
Aww. I'll get a bit emotional. Oh, God. Yeah, Jackie's accepted it. Which, you know what, with everything else going on, time travel, fair enough. Fair enough, yeah. Oh, he's got to say goodbye. Sad. Oh, at least he gets to say goodbye this time, though. It just happened. They didn't even get to say goodbye. At least he actually gets to say goodbye this time,
I was never there for you.
You would have been.
But I can do this. I can be a proper dad to you now.
It's not fair.
I've had all these extra hours. No one else in the world has ever had that to see you. You're beautiful. Thanks for saving me.
A lost family group hug. As they say goodbye. And she can be there for him this time. He doesn't have to go alone. Small positives. Small positives. Oh, God. This is emotional. This hidden. I don't know if it's quite, the Dalek getting his EGOT with his emotional, monologues last episode. But it's very emotional.
Goodbye, love.
Aww. He did it. He stopped the monsters. He got the Doctor back. He had to race against that one. It was staring at him to not get hit by the car. But he did it. Shout out Pete. Shout out Pete. He fixed it. He fixed it. And his last thought was of Rose. Oh.
Go to him.
This time Rose went to him, and he wasn't alone. Which is good. Which is great. No one wants to be alone when they go, you know. When you're surrounded by people you love, and he was surrounded by someone he loves, his daughter. So at least he has that.
The driver was just a kid. He stopped. He waited for the police. It wasn't his fault. For some reason, Pete just ran out.
Yeah. Still a change to the timeline, you know. This time, instead of it being a hit and run, the driver does stop. It really isn't his fault this time, because Pete really did just directly run into that car. But yeah, a nice change. You know, that kid's not gonna... Well, he's still gonna have it on his conscience, but at least he knows it's not his fault this time, for real, because last time, it was a bit more.
People say there was this girl, and she sat with Pete while he was dying. She held his hand. Then she was gone. Never found out who she was.
Yeah, the double change to the timeline. The driver stopping and waiting for the police this time. Not his fault. Pete very much did run directly into the car on this occasion. Whilst also, yeah, Pete didn't die alone this time. There was Rose with him. So he wasn't alone and he could look into his daughter's eyes before he went. Which, a good way to go with any.
My dad, the most wonderful man in the world, died the 7th of November, 1987.
I'm glad they've got each other as they walk hand in hand back to the TARDIS to get out of this before we mess anything else up, potentially. Good episode. Yeah. I prefer Dalek still, but this was still a good episode. Thank you for recommending I watch this. Emotional. Very emotional. I didn't expect it to be so much like The Flash, having just seen The Flash. But honestly, preferred it to The Flash. So, you know, shout out to them for that. But that's it for today. I hope you have enjoyed. I have. Good episode. Next time, where are we back? Next time we are back. I think we're back directly after this. Episode 9, yeah. We're no episodes away from home. We'll be watching the next episode next. The Empty Child. So, you're not going to want to miss that. Let me know your... First of all, yeah. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you think of this episode? Let me know your thoughts. And we've got The Empty Child next time. So, if you did enjoy, and you've let me know your thoughts, then leave a like as well. And subscribe for more to... be notified when... You ring the bell as well if you want to be notified when The Empty Child reaction releases and the rest of Season 1. We are getting through Eccleston very quickly and heading towards a lot of David Tennant episodes. So you're not going to want to miss that if you like David Tennant. If you don't, then my God, you had to endure a lot of him, didn't you? But yeah, that's all today. So leave your comments, let me know your thoughts, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and as always, I just want to say a very special thank you for watching.